Engage your flanks. Jesus was the purple man, living in a purple land. Snake bite to the hand, antidote from a boy's gland. It's Jesus, the purple man. Let me levitate into your dreams. I will make love so cosmically. Take off my flesh, you don't need the rest. I'm a man who's the best, so take your guess. Is it me? The purple man. Jesus was the purple man, living in a desert, purple land. Snake bite to the head, antidote from a boy's gland. It's Jesus, the purple man. Next slide, Chewy. I just sweep all the leftover Greek that they're too afraid to sneak a peek. No, I ain't monetized, so look into my eyes. The truth never dies, the Medea is the real Christ. I got fired for all my lies and sexual assault. It's not my fault. Jesus was the purple man, living in a purple land. Snake bite to the hand, antidote from a boy's gland. It's Jesus, the purple man. No, goddammit, no. Do you understand? All these sexy guardians are engaging my flanks. The standard translations are just a mistake. God is in heathenism and perversion, not the saints. Scholars in the back alley taking the bait. Pants around their ankles, I'm the one no one can debate. Jesus was the purple man, snake bite to the hand. Died because he missed the bland. It's Jesus, the purple man, living in a purple land. This blind's waiting on hand, antidote from a boy's gland. It's Jesus, the purple man. Wait, no, stop, I didn't attack those girls, baby. No, I didn't become a janitor to be closer to impressionable young women. I'm a classicist. Yeah, the assault was all made up because they don't want you to know the truth about the 30,000 cries. Jesus was the purple man, living in a purple land. Snake bite to the hand, antidote from a boy's gland. It's Jesus, the purple man, living in a purple land. Snake bite to the hand, antidote from a boy's gland. Jesus was the purple man, living in a purple land. Snake bite to the hand, antidote from a boy's gland. It's Jesus, the purple man. It's Jesus, the purple man. It's Jesus, the purple man.
Warning, we are not responsible for any booty shaking, titty licking, drinking, cheating, or any other irresponsible actions you're about to watch.
People think I'm gay. Let's boogie. Dr. Till is a racist.
Are you living somewhere you rent?
You know how tight a virgin black ass is?
Yeah.
You can't act black.
This lady right here, she's black. But really, it's a CIA mask. She's doing CIA blackface.
Ministry of Duds.
Subtitles.
Turns out, the Westboro Baptist Church was right all along. Jesus is a guy who walked around with 12 children.
So let me get to the real. I think I'm the dumbest person in the world.
The path of a lesbian is truly a hard and lonely one.
This guy actually believes he's boiling people and roasting people on the internet.
What's going on, people? We're back. Hit that like button on your way in. Share this link on all your favorite social media. And of course, the best way to help support this show after you hit that subscribe button by going to streamlabs.com/BitchDude. Buy me a coffee or directly right there on Rumble. All the links are down in the description. How we doing today, people? It's Tuesday. Woo! Taco Tuesday in LA. Yeah, that's what's going on. Yeah.
John, stop acting black.
Sorry, it just oozes off of me. My blackness.
No one wants to know what you're oozing. That's disgusting, John.
You all do. You all want me to talk about it explicitly, but I'm not going to bother to give you the satisfaction.
They're calling you Ivan Ooze.
Ivan.
I know what's oozing. Maple syrup.
Gross.
It's real sticky. It's very annoying. We excrete it from our armpits.
That sounds terrible. Sounds like you have to buy like a lot of deodorant.
Yeah. It also means you don't have to spend any money on waxing or getting the wax.
On waxing? Oh, I guess.
Waxing. You got your own syrup wax going on down there.
Seems like it would just ball up in your hair. Turn into like little crystally like mud balls.
You would think, but no.
Like you ever
Just
not
oozes
never,
off of me.
you ever like not cleaned off your you know balls and stuff after having sex and it just like
What? What you talking about?
Never mind, Kyle. Never mind. You won't understand. I'm just being a dick.
I'm a virgin.
Yes. House of Jesus Christ. I'm not saying that's ever happened to me, but I'm aware that it can happen.
How do you let Till in bed after sex without taking a shower?
I shower frequently.
You gotta kick his ass
Okay.
out of bed.
It's never
take
happened,
a shower.
Kyle. Don't start spreading
Yeah.
rumors. It's never happened.
But Till's all sleepy. He's all sleepy. You didn't want to get up.
Why are we in
tomorrow,
this
honey.
conversation? I
Honey,
don't like
tomorrow.
this.
Why are we, Till?
I don't want to talk about this stuff anymore. It's
Who
never
brought us
happened.
here?
I was
don't
not.
remember bringing up being black.
I was not talking from personal experience. Jesus Christ.
Black ass Still.
Yeah, you were just asking the room.
Yeah.
You know,
just
when
asking
you've
people.
don't shower.
You know
you're
what
having
Till
sex.
stands for? Till wrong.
What?
Till wrong. That's
Till wrong.
Hold on. I'm gonna try that
Till
again.
wrong.
Oh,
What?
like Tyrone, but like
Tyrone.
Hold on. What? God, one more time. What?
Okay. You don't need to keep rubbing on my face, okay? It was a shitty joke.
Kyle.
Okay?
What?
Okay? And stop rubbing it.
Hold on, Kyle.
please, enough with the innuendo, guys.
Kyle.
What?
What?
Stinky ass
All right.
balls.
As much as I'd love to just keep annoying Kyle like a fucking child, we do have a show to do tonight. We have some updates on the riots. That's right. Everyone's favorite party happening in Los Angeles right now. People are burning things down, looting stores, and apparently...
Oh.
It's all
Dude,
being
did
funded
you see-
clandestinely. I was trying to do a dramatic thing, Kyle.
Sure.
It's all being funded clandestinely.
Do you remember the dream I shared like on Gavin's stream?
No.
Remember the dream I said I had?
I was really high that entire stream. I barely remember any of it.
I had a nightmare that I was ordering sushi, and then I
remember
woke
why I
that I
forgot
had this
already, 'cause
big
it's so
beautiful.
boring.
I had this big beautiful sushi order. It took me like probably half of the night. So I had this big beautiful order, and then I woke up, and I had no sushi. But anyway, that was a premonition. Did you see what happened? They looted a sushi place.
That's a premonition?
The riot. That was a premonition for the riots. A random ass sushi place they looted.
Kyle, it's LA though, so sushi's like dime a dozen down there. It's like it would have been just as equally likely they raided a Korean barbecue joint.
Look, stop taking the wind out of me, okay? Stop taking inches off my dick, Till.
They also
Stop taking inches off his dick.
Did you see that they looted an Apple store and every stolen phone was like sounding off like an alarm? We're going
I believe it.
Really?
Don't
Yeah.
they know they can track those shits?
right? It's like, why would you steal technology? That's the dumbest thing you could possibly do. Steal food. If you're gonna steal technology, steal like a fucking PlayStation 5 or some shit. Not a
Right.
phone. I'm not tracking PlayStation 5s. Every iPhone is tracked, especially in Los Angeles. Jesus fuck.
What are you gonna do? Like, not break into the Apple store?
I mean, take a laptop. They won't track that, but the phones? Just
The
leave it
phone
happened-
is retarded.
Yeah, the
What
phones are
happened to the
useless.
sneakers? Go take sneakers.
Well, you can't,
And Clothes.
flip a sneaker on the market for
Till wished he was a looter
$200,000.
near the last Blackbuster. that they're still-
Blackbuster?
Blackbuster
Did I say
Is that like
That's what they call a
a
cop shop
little-
in the South.
Did I
Okay.
say Blackbuster? Okay, Blockbuster.
That's what
I'm
they call
sorry.
Okay.
Kyle, Blackbuster is what they call police stations in the South. You're thinking of the wrong place. Dude, Blockbusters. I do miss a good Blockbuster. I don't think Blockbusters need to come back. Like, that's where, like, streaming can be good. But I think where streaming needs to create value is by all their things need to have like limited time on their services, including their own original content.
What a shitty
So
idea.
you like rent it?
No, like
You're trying to
like it's the fall, so this fall we're doing we're doing horror movies and shit, so we're gonna have
Why
like
would they do that?
Scream,
Bad idea.
but they'll have it on there for like
John,
2 years.
John, the point is, then you can't access that anymore.
Yeah.
This is the
That's why
genius
you
idea
buy
from
physical
Till.
media.
You want to do that stupid pop-up donut shop thing where they release a
No.
new thing every week. Oh, look, Instagram, Netflix just made their show, one of their shows available. Wow.
No. But I do think
Cool.
that like
Nah.
they should put as Marcel phrases it in the chat, put things in the vault. Like once Stranger Things ends
Fuck my
after
ass.
this next
John,
season,
you don't, you,
We hate that.
you didn't
though.
get John. You,
No,
yeah,
you
you didn't
don't.
get what he's saying. He's saying they release a movie, and it's only for a limited time, and then it's
Yeah.
not anymore on the website.
yeah,
Yeah, I did hear
But
that.
you
I
still
don't know
sell
why you said I
Blu-rays
didn't
and shit.
understand.
still sell
I'm
Blu-rays and
sorry
shit.
because it's such a dumb idea that like
No. Because if you just
Okay.
have things up there
It's not dumb.
indefinitely, it doesn't create any kind of value for it. It's just there. But if you
It's a
have
smart idea if you're a greedy corporation.
that's how
Everybody hates it when
television.
movies go in the vault.
That's how
Let me-
television had value over time because you only saw that episode. I'm not saying to do that. I'm just
Tell
saying,
us
like at the end of the
movies,
season,
VHS,
you wait
and
until
okay, Till,
maybe the
here's
beginning of next
equivalent.
season. You
Here-
put that last season in the
Till,
vault.
Till, here's the equivalent of what you're suggesting. The equivalent
Well, how would you
is-
know what I'm suggesting?
let's
Neither
say-
of you let me
No.
speak.
It's dumb. It doesn't deserve it.
You haven't even heard
All
it.
right, continue. Okay, so these things are going to be available for a limited time, and then they're going to go in the vault. Till, explain.
No.
Explain. Go ahead.
Listen,
How's this get
it's
better?
The equivalent. It's the equivalent of back when they had DVDs. Let's say on the blockbuster times, they had DVDs, and the DVDs would only exist for like I don't know 6 months. Then they would take the DVDs out the store and put it on the wood shredder.
No, that's not what happened at all.
That's exactly what it was suggesting.
No, that's not what happened at all. What they do
I
same thing with
know.
books, where they have
I know
printings.
it's not what happened.
I'm not saying they do that either. I'm saying like you have a TV, you have a streaming service like Netflix, like Amazon Prime or Apple Plus TV, whatever they call it. Like they put out the show, right? So you have like a 12 episode show. You put out the show weekly, and then you leave it up until the next season comes, and then you just put that shit like it'll come back, in the off season.
Oh, so I'll just pirate that show. Well, it's
Yeah,
not
that's-
on.
What a dumb idea.
I mean,
You're trying to.
Okay, but
I
so
think the
what if
genie's out of the
I
bottle.
didn't catch? I only started like someone at my work told me this show is really good, but I missed the first season. But now because that retard Dr. Till had that stupid idea, now I can't watch the first season.
Go
No, I'm not gonna watch the
fight
show.
That fucking
poor
Dr. Till
bitch.
ruined it for the whole world.
go
That
buy
Dr.
it, you
Till.
poor bitch. It'll be $20 on Blu-ray.
So you pay for the you pay for the subscription, and then you buying the shit you missed when it was released a la carte, like you buying that.
Dude, do you
separate.
know
Oh
how
my
many
God, dude.
hundreds of
It-
DVDs
it's-
in my lifetime I just bought blindly because I went, that looks interesting.
It never stops getting worse.
You guys just make
Really
excuses.
stupid idea. No, not really. You haven't
Yeah.
provided a good reason why this should be.
But now you're mixing.
You want to go back to the
physical media.
80s. You want to go back
No,
to the
I don't-
80s
I don't
where
wanna go back to-
there's
You know what I want to go back
DVDs
to?
are
Scarcity.
coming back.
No, I don't want to go back to the 80s. What I want to go back to is like 2014, where like physical media was still at its prime, but then you could get new stuff on like Netflix and shit. You'd be like, oh shit, I can watch all this shit. It's been around forever on
Yeah.
Netflix. Like that was when it was at its best. When they
And
started
we're past that.
oversaturating this shit, where it really started fucking up was when they started putting movies on streaming services day and date. I think like going to the streaming service as far as movies go should be like putting it on television back in the day. Like it shouldn't be on a streaming service unless it's like that fucking studio streaming service for at least a fucking year or two. Like you
Yeah.
create scarcity, creates value. I'm not saying go back and fucking retroactively do that to everything, but if you actually
How are you not
your-
saying that?
If you actually treat your stuff that you're making, that
No,
you're putting
the cinema's dead.
hundreds of millions of dollars into,
Physical media
like
is
it has
dead.
value, it will retain value.
Streaming sucks because it coincided with the
I agree with you. Streaming
beginning
sucks.
of mass produced. No. I'm saying it sucks not because of any other reasons you described. It sucked because they killed the good movies, the good series.
And I just
all
described to you how they killed them.
non-offensive, the woke shit, and all of that. So there's basically nothing worth watching on fucking streaming. That's
And
it.
they stopped
That's it.
doing mid-budget movies too.
Yeah, that's the reason why they stopped doing mid-budget movies is because the last original content movie to make like a record amount of money was in 2010.
What movie?
I don't even remember what it was, but I saw something about Sinners being the first movie to make over $250 million with as an original idea since 2010. That's why, like, all the studios started shifting towards like franchises and stuff like that. So the budget started going higher and higher because they're like swinging for those $1 billion movies.
Yeah,
But it's
but it's not working out anymore.
No, because like you, as a studio, you might get a $1 billion movie every 5 years if you're lucky.
Yeah.
What are we arguing? I remember now when I used to get high, I would just I would start some argument and then I would just go with it and I would just like plow through
Wait,
it.
when you were high? Not now?
No. Back
That's
when
why
I
he's so
used to get
angry all
high.
the time because he's been
I would be
sober.
like, I would start some dumb argument that I didn't even have.
Just when you were high, Kyle?
I wasn't even
Just when
right.
you were high.
I was like,
Just you
but
and
then
I.
Just when you were high?
You just go with it. You just plow through and like blah blah.
Just when
blah,
you were
blah,
high.
Blah, blah, blah. I remember being high.
Just when you were
That's
high.
true.
That's it. The only time when you were
No,
stoned.
now I have convictions, and I'm
Yeah.
right.
Now you're just an asshole and want to argue about everything.
Only when I'm right.
When has that ever been, Kyle? Anyway.
That could be worse. No, just saying. I don't shame. Aside from now, this very moment, I never shame you for smoking weed. Like people who stop smoking weed, be like all the time talking about. You know what I'm saying? At least.
Yeah,
It's funny.
he's
The
not
people who
sober.
stop
I don't
smoking weed
care.
always become
not sober
pretentious
life.
assholes. It's weird about that, you know?
What were we talking about? Oh, right, your retarded idea.
Oh, yeah.
No, I just think
Creating
that
scarcity.
they
Gonna
should
save
treat their
movies.
shit like it has value again instead of just fucking
They
giving
should.
out for free.
They
Like,
should,
not
but
Stop putting,
it's
stop
not
putting
the world
their
we
movie-
live in.
Stop putting. No, it's gonna be again at some point.
Hopefully.
Because the shit's gonna implode if they don't.
Yeah.
like,
That's
because-
why I
Fired
like that
all
these
the-
big franchises are failing. It gives a chance for more.
Same.
Fire all the
Smaller
good
budget shit.
people. They sanitized everything. You couldn't take any risks.
Oh my god! Could you just repeat more? Just vomit more neurotic talking points.
I'm sorry. Look,
We got Gary Brasilia
one
over
thing-
here.
Look, one thing is
I'm
this
just
being the
fucking with
truth. No. I get what you're saying. Like, one thing is that's the truth. It is the truth. Another thing is making a fucking YouTube career out of like repeating the same shit every video, right? That's bullshit.
Mm.
That's neurotic. Like, it is true. It is. The woke killed it all.
Kyle,
for
Kyle,
sure. Do I have to make a
The
video every
quote-unquote
single
woke
day
agenda
about it?
shit was never gonna work, and it was never gonna last. Like, honestly, I'm surprised it lasts this long. Like, I kind of feel like it went longer than it
Well,
should have.
It lasted as long as
It's gonna
BlackRock
continue.
wanted
It's
to
gonna
go
continue, and it's just gonna be light. I already predicted this months ago. I already said the heavily like most dumb people who are anti woke, they're dumb, so they're just gonna dial it back the woke from 11 to 9. And these people are gonna be like, oh, that's so great. Woke is dead. But everything still has no. It's not good. doesn't take any risks. It still has all the basic premises. It's just not like overtly woke. It's just like trans people in your face and all of that shit. But it's gonna be they
Yeah.
do you guys have any saying in America or whatever, which is like, let's
We got
say
lots of
to I
sayings
want
in
20
America.
I want a saying that something like this. Let's say I want $10, but I ask for 20, and then maybe I get, if I get
They ask
15,
for an inch, they
I'm
take a
already in the
mile.
profit. So that's exactly how they act. They pushed it to 11.
Yes, Kyle, we all
but
have
they
dealt with
actually,
women.
if they
I know.
stay at 8 or 9, they already sterilized the whole creative field.
Kyle,
That's
this what this is it's been the feminization of Hollywood. Now, I'm not saying female or femininity is bad in of itself. But as there can be toxic masculinity, there's also toxic femininity. And that's what we've been seeing in Hollywood. Is that they just want to feminize everything. Because at one point you could say that things may have went too far the other way. And so it's just the pendulum swinging again. And this shit's been propelled by fucking private interests, fucking Black Rocks, and all these fucking bankers and shit. Because it's feeding into a larger agenda. But Hollywood doesn't just run off of investor money. It runs off of public and public perception and public value. And every franchise, more or less, has been completely cheapened down to nothing. And every property, more or less, has been cheapened down to nothing because of streaming services and because of oversaturation and things like that. And I believe we've reached a critical breaking point in Hollywood, and this shit happening in LA is only going to make things worse for Hollywood. Like all the riots and shit. Like what do you like foresee the actual aftermath of this being? They're like burning places down in fucking downtown. Like this is like what happened to LA after the LA riots? That shit was fucking gnarly for a while. And there's already other incentives for the studios to
remember what I
leave.
said, and just like AI and all the other shit that I predicted, I'm gonna be right again. So they're just gonna tone it down a little bit, the woke. It's not gonna be the overt fucking Chris Rock and the Fifth Element crazy woke, but it's still
You're always
gonna
gonna
be
have agenda-based
never,
shit in Hollywood. That's just never gonna go away.
You're never
Kyle.
gonna have you're gonna have all the Marxist premises. The power is oppressive. You're never gonna have a good medieval story where the king isn't the worst thing in the world. The church isn't the worst thing in the world. Men aren't the worst thing in the world. Women are great.
It's only ever
the premises are gonna
male
continue,
mentor, female.
and not just because of how they not just of how they
Asshole.
they do this. It's more like a military. You can think of it like a military strategy. Like they have like overwhelming use of force. You send 20 bombs, and if 10 hit at the target overall, good enough. You know, you already did your objective, and you just keep pushing on. It's not just because of that, because they're just gonna tone it down a little bit. They already got everyone relieved. Oh, ooh, woke is dead. Woke is dead. And it's still gonna be shit. It's not just that. It's because they've been forming for the last 10, 20 years. Everyone that makes movies, comics, games, all of that comes from the universities. And there's no pool of competent, creative people to fill those positions. Simple. It's gonna take generations.
It's not gonna take generations, Kyle.
A couple.
You're a real pessimist. You're a real downer.
Like you're gonna have outliers, like the old guard white guys. They might have a game, a kind of an indie game outlier that's good, a movie, a thing here and there.
What do they call like the big ass game? AAA or four? What do they call? What do they call like the big ass like budget games?
AAA.
AAA. I think that market's gonna shrink like considerably. I think you're gonna. It's same thing with movies. Like the high budget franchise movies are gonna start going away. Like Hollywood eventually will figure it out. You can make a franchise with movies consisting of like a $40 million movie and a $60 million movie and a $7 million.
Oh yeah.
And then when you have the big one, maybe you'll bust out like 150.
Yeah.
Like, you don't need to keep making these movies for $250 million. And then they rush this shit and have to do like 9 fucking rounds of reshoots, and they end up spending like another $200 million. And they're like, oh, why can we never make any money? And
Well, I
Kyle,
already
the
made
reason
the prediction.
why
You're
all
gonna say
the
I'm right. We're not
I
gonna
don't give a
have
shit.
good, like
I don't give a
real
shit about
good
the ideology.
shit coming.
You know what, Kyle?
It's a symptom.
I think the
It's not the
movies
problem.
the movies that we are gonna see is gonna be there's going to be a shift, but it's not gonna be much of a shift. Oh shit! Thomas A. Wells.
I'm glad Kyle found a new outfit. Oh yes, he's got a
nice.
new jacket. He's showing off. Look at him go. Well, thank you very much.
Wow.
Hold on.
As far as future movies go,
Microwave.
what I see is more of a shift
Microwave.
towards the
Microwave.
the cultural religious, right? But it's just going to be all surface value shit. It's still going to be woke from like
Yeah, there probably will be like a wave of
Years ago.
pandering to like the Midwest.
yeah.
I like.
In a subversive way.
Oh, Kyle, can you stop being such a pessimist? Of course they're gonna subvert. It's
I'm
a
just
bunch
right.
of
I'm
gays
sorry.
and
You're
women
gonna remember
in
what I said.
California trying to be sneaky about telling people how to live. Of course,
Yeah,
Kyle.
I mean,
Could you
For the
state
next
more
few years,
obvious
it's going to be
things?
like what you're saying, Kyle. But
A report. Like I've watched, I had like on my second monitor through the whole weekend. I think it was like 4 game shows presenting all new games. It was a summer game fest. It was Xbox showcase. It was the
You saw the
future
pictures of
ga-
all the developers for the next Bethesda game, right?
yeah, games are they're going to take a lot longer to get back to where we want it to, as opposed to movies.
Kyle, you're breaking up real bad.
Who?
You were
You.
like you were like chopping up real bad.
I'm chopping up.
You sound fine now.
Of course. If y'all shut up, I don't break up.
I mean, you gotta let other people talk at some point, Kyle. Jesus.
I know. But anyway,
Don't worry about it. You can talk as much as you want, Kyle.
I watched the 4 shows, and like everyone's like, woke is dead, woke is dead. Sure. The amount of overtly woke games was
Who's saying that?
way,
Kyle?
and even let me say, the amount of like overt woke games, and not just that, but the people presenting, like even like last year, a couple years ago, and before that, the presenters would say woke shit, would be annoying, would make like Trump bad jokes on stage, all that shit. The games, half of the fucking games would be woke. None of that. All of the shows, all the presenters didn't talk anything about nothing ideological, none of that.
Because it's uncool now.
Most, I'm making the point. So the overtly woke games is basically, there's like a few indie games like girls, black girls, this and that. Very few. I think I saw 100 games coming. Indie, AA, AAA, 100 games. Not one grabbed me like, oh, I want to play this. Why? Because they're still all safe, unoffensive. There was, like I said, there was not a single game where like the male protagonist was just like fucking straightforward, fighting for what's right, yada yada. It's always like, oh, he's dark and he's lost and this and that, and the power. All the medieval games, the king and the things that are all terrible, oppressive. All the backdrop of what woke is, not even woke, like the Marxist idea of power dynamics and all of that. All of that still in there. That's what I'm trying to say. They're just skimming off the top, all the gay flags, all the trans shit, but they already completely transformed how creative people see the world and make creative works based on the world.
Yo, Kyle,
So it's
a bunch of women
just
drove out
annoying.
all the people that do all the actual real work. and now they're just left holding the bag and going, why does no one like my stories about men fucking bears? That's what's
And
happening.
it's not only that. Everyone that's come out of college, which are the next wave of not just game developers, but people in cinema and writing, all that other stuff. They have a mindset, how the world,
Well, Kyle,
how they
the
should
people
see
who
the
are
world,
writing are being
especially if
paid
you want to
to.
work. Anyway,
the people who are writing have been paid to. That's why they're writing.
I made a prediction. I know y'all got angry because I'm right and you don't want to hear it. That everything gonna keep sucking.
No, Kyle,
that
you're just
everything's
saying the
gonna
most
keep sucking for
basic
years.
stuff that's
and
been
I know
Actually,
said
I'm
for like
just
5
wanna
years.
hear it.
I'm actually
I know
just
you
jealous.
want
That's why I'm mad. I'm just so jealous.
Yes, John. Thank you. I know, brain real big.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, woke is not that. It just they just
Kyle,
fooled you
they've been
all.
putting agendas in movies since the fucking 30s.
But at least it took risks and it had a.
There's a
fair
variety of
presentation.
different. Yeah.
We watched the Toxic Avengers. That shit was political all the way through. But at least they say some bad slurs. They portray reality how it is. They had some stereotypes. They had some edginess to it. Just an example.
Nav in the Rumble chat wants to know if we've seen the ballerina yet. Not yet. I'm trying to see it soon, but I haven't seen it yet. It looks like it'll be fun, but it's just not gonna be the same as John Wick.
All right, Incoler. Keep believing that. Yes, studios are failing. They're just gonna move around. The whole pool of people who work in this fucking industry for cheap are still the same people. It's not gonna get better for years and years, and that's just it.
And I think Ripoff Verse is also right. There is a big majority of people who are still working in these industries who aren't woke. The problem is the people that are getting into positions of power and like very vocal positions tend to be more on the woke side because usually that's the drum you gotta beat to fucking
you guys
play the
are
game.
being wrong and not believing what I'm saying. The people who fucking took over society, every fucking institution, every fucking university, every fucking single thing. Y'all think they're just joking? They're just gonna lay down on their side and gonna be like, "Oh, woke is dead. Too bad."
No,
dude,
Kyle, they're gonna play the game.
They have
the same reason why most of them started saying this shit to begin with.
They have a way of seeing the world that they have been pushed in all the schools, universities, and all of that shit.
I think you're right.
He's not talking about. He could be talking about the Jays.
You gotta understand. Their objective wasn't to have you watching cartoons and games with pride flags and trans black people. That wasn't their objective. It's everything that builds up to that. Then they put that cherry on top. We fought for 5 years or whatever to take the cherry on top, but the whole mountain of shit is gonna be there, and we all gonna be happy. We all gonna be like, "Oh, woke's dead, bro." It's it. You don't want to believe it? That's fine. I'm right. You're all gonna see it. Y'all gonna think woke is dead. It's just gonna. It's
Kyle,
just not gonna.
No
be
one
overt.
is saying that. Stop saying we're saying something that no one has fucking said. You're straw manning.
I don't know.
Fuck, it's gay.
Maybe.
Woke is. No one said woke is dead. We literally said there's been agendas in movies since the fucking 30s.
Yeah, retards are saying that
100
woke
years.
is
That's like Hollywood's biggest fucking function has been propaganda in the U.S. for 100 fucking years. And then somehow we got good movies around that shit. Like, woke is not dead. You're always going to have activists.
Old
but the
generation.
problem is, activism doesn't make fucking money, and BlackRock and Vanguard and State Street ain't fucking footing the bill no more because they ain't got money anymore. Like, all this shit, the reason why...
It's fine. I just
the
don't
same,
get it.
No, what killed Hollywood, Kyle, isn't wokeism. It isn't Satanism. It isn't the pedophile rings or anything like that. Nothing like that is what killed Hollywood. What killed Hollywood is corporatism and technology companies taking over the industry. Because technology companies come with that corporate fucking environment, their culture, and is an infected Hollywood. Hollywood has been dirtbags, scumbags, fucking deal makers, fucking gangsters, and that shit for 100 fucking years. And now tight collars and little fucking we have what we call our employee peaceful realm. This is a room where it comes in and it's just over the speaker for 4 hours, and you can just sit here as long as you want.
We're talking
That's
past
what's
each other.
killed
I don't
Hollywood.
even disagree with this. I don't even disagree with this. All I said is it was by design. It was in their plans to completely.
It wasn't in their plans. It was in their
people
contracts.
See the world. Not. Let me talk, dude. These people are ideologues. It was completely by design that they erected a whole rewriting of history. Every man in the past was a rapist. Everything was tyrannical. Women were always oppressed. Blah blah blah. Black people were stolen from Africa, like Kunta Kinte. All of that rewriting. I could talk.
Now we're getting into roots.
An hour. No, I'm just saying. I can talk an hour about how much they changed. All of that's gonna stay. All of that they built, and then on top of that, they put the trans black pride flag, children in drag,
it's marketing.
all of that on top. No, pay attention.
No, he's saying it's a distraction.
Talking about
it's
imagine
marketing.
a pile. Pay attention a second. Stop talking. Ideologically, these people are ideologues. There's a pile. All the rewriting of history, socialism, ideas, blah 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 blah. That all makes a pile. They by design, they designed the top of the pile to be really outrageous stuff like pride, trans flags, trans kids, black trans, this and that, all of that crazier shit. So they build the whole mountain and people fight until the last minute. They give everything they got to just remove the top of it, which they already knew was expandable. Understand what I'm saying?
I get it.
The last 10%, they already knew it was expandable. All the trans, black, gay, children, drag.
Don't know what you're arguing. No one's saying these things.
Then people, but pay attention. Then
I am paying attention. I don't feel like we're in the same conversation.
We're gonna win on that little extreme stuff that they pushed, but then they already won. They already piled up most of the
none of the movements, none of the social movements matter to them, Kyle. It's about money and getting people to do what they want.
And the pile of shit left over, is that just the content, or are you just talking about? No, let me fucking finish.
I'm here.
Are you speaking about that, or is this like
You're right, John. You're right. I was back and forth with you. Go ahead.
Or is this like a thing where they build up the infrastructure, and that's the only way you can think?
No, I think he's referring to like their actual motives. Like, you go the deeper you go down on the pyramid, is more actually what they're after. Like all this shit is just it's like I said before, it's marketing. You have the as he said, you have the outrageous stuff.
So Kyle's point is that it will never go away.
Well, the people who are doing this shit will never go away. That's what
your point, Kyle?
Said like 20 minutes ago.
My point is that we fought just for the little cherry on the top, which was the craziest shit, and we think we earned a victory, but they went that extreme, knowing. So we think we won we won.
Normies think we won a victory.
Yeah, I already summed it up. Retards think the woke is dead.
It's not. It's never gonna go away. As we've said many times.
I gave the best example. I gave the best example right at the beginning when I said I want $10. I asked for 20. We're gonna fight over 15. But at the end of the day, if I get 10, I already got what I wanted.
Yeah.
And I give you no bucks.
That's the
Say, fuck you.
best way of explaining this.
Okay. I think we're on the same. We were on the same foot 10 minutes ago,
Like,
but
all
now
these
we're
things-
back
yeah,
on the
all
same
this-
foot again.
No, yeah,
That's
yeah,
good.
like, so that was the point. All these things that we want, which is like the pride flag, the most overt thing, character swaps, yada yada, trans kids, all of that is just it was them asking for 20, but their designs is for 10 or 15, whatever. And we're gonna fight the 20, and then we're gonna say, okay, we will settle for 15. They're like, that's what we wanted. We
Yeah,
won.
Kyle, the trans shit is a distraction while they put in the more commie shit and the more gay positive shit.
Rewriting of history, of
Yes,
the whole
I
dynamic
agree
of
with
men
you
and women
there.
through history,
But
all that.
what-
There we go.
My
That's all.
original point stands. This is never stopped, and it's never gonna go away. I don't know why you keep saying, "Oh, we say we want." Who's saying that? The fucking weirdos over in Nerdrotics fucking chat? Because no one here's saying that. No one here's that stupid.
That's fine. You
And
can
when you
say
talk
that.
down to us, it doesn't feel good.
Now, if you listen back,
I
had
was
to-
listening very carefully.
I had to build to this, and then now that you see that there's
Why?
no
Why?
way around, then you're like, but we never say. Why are you screaming at us? I get it, but maybe I'm
Again, I
crazy.
never said that either.
Maybe I'm crazy.
You just keep
If you-
saying
if
things
you-
I didn't say.
No, but that's fine. If you had this understanding, I wouldn't never
I
get.
have this understanding.
we
I
would
had this
never have
understanding
argued.
20 years ago.
No, that's fine. We would never have argued. So maybe I'm crazy. But hey,
You are crazy. You're arguing with something no one said. You're arguing with someone who is not here.
I don't know.
talking
I
to
think
you.
there was a lot of resistance to the point I was making.
No,
and
the
I really
resistance
had to
was,
make
why
the
are we
point.
saying obvious things? Why are we stating nerdrotic talking points? We've all been here, like 5 years ago.
This is not neurotic talking points.
It absolutely
Neurotic
is.
talking points is woke is dead. We won.
No, it's
That's
not.
the whole.
No,
It's not.
it's not.
I'm pretty sure
Because if
all
if
this
woke
shit
was
was-
dead,
proven
John,
wrong,
if
when he's
woke is
proven
dead,
No. Was that Nerdrotics talking points? Is what I'm saying, Till.
yes.
Is that
but-
what he's on right now?
Yeah,
Is
he's
that-
saying like
woke isn't
neurotic
dead?
does like this fucking like up and down where oh shit's woke,
Okay.
shit's woke, and then oh we're getting him. It's all building up his audience's emotions so they keep fucking paying him. It's all that.
Yeah.
No one here is fucking that dumb. Like
Okay.
no one's saying that. I don't know why Kyle was arguing that. Like that was
Okay, so
I
I'm
don't
crazy.
get
I'm
why
crazy.
we even had to go down this.
That's fine. I'm crazy.
This
I'm
rabbit
crazy.
hole.
I was just going crazy. Just going
I
crazy.
mean, maybe you're reading stuff about what other people are saying. Like, that's fine. Address it to them.
I had a point. Y'all, you're wrong. And then I have to vigorously defend my point. And then when I get
Kyle,
y'all
your point went like
vigorously.
through 4 different state lines.
we always agreed. We always knew.
No, the
that.
point you settled on. You're like, yeah, that's. I don't know where you were
That's
fucking
what I've
going.
been saying this
Kyle,
since
you
the
went
beginning.
like this, brother. You went all over the fucking place. Maybe you need to smoke
No
weed
way.
again.
I started with the example of the $20, $10, and it's
How
that's it
does
all the way through.
give him an inch, take
I
a
just had to,
mile
like-
equate to trans shit's a
It's
distraction?
not give him an inch, take a mile. Maybe I should have actually like it's. Anyway, it's by design. It's
Oh wow. It's by design.
You guys hear that noise?
no, in the sense that
What is that?
so I'm not asking for an inch
Mm.
and then taking a mile. I'm asking for a mile, but I actually just want half a mile, and we're gonna fight to the death for that 1 mile. But at the end, I know I just want half a mile. But I'll make you fight. And then at the end, you're gonna be like, okay, here's half a mile. And I'll be thinking like, that's what I always wanted.
Nav says,
Make
no,
sense?
you take inches, Kyle. It's Gay Pride Month.
Boom.
Anyway. It's a very smart strategy.
Look,
like you
Kyle, this whole
really-
conversation
you push,
started
push,
off with
push all
talking
the
about
way.
physical media and how movies can retain their value. And then you started taking off into ideological stuff. And I'm like, who's talking about this? And then you started arguing with someone who wasn't here.
Don't try to shame me. I was just. I said,
that's literally what just happened.
A prediction.
That's literally what just happened.
I'm gonna. No, that's fine. The conversation evolved, and I said I'm gonna
it
make a
evolved.
prediction.
You started your own conversation, and me and John were like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" Kyle, are you sleeping okay?
Yeah. I actually made this point like months ago.
Yes, I know. That's why I'm like, why are you having a conversation from an episode several months ago that we're not having right now?
That's fine. That's fine. I was just, making conversation. We all got to this point. I don't know how.
The part that started like getting in my goat was like you started strawmanning me. I'm like, I didn't say any of this. I don't know why you're saying we said these things. That was the part I was like, what the fuck is happening? What is going on right now?
I don't know. Thank God this is all recorded on stream.
Yeah. And you can go back and go, oh, I really did start my own conversation out of nowhere.
Yeah. Sure.
All right. Silly, what is that squeaking fucking noise? That's gonna drive me fucking nuts. Sounds like somebody's chair.
Did you change your batteries, John? On the
what?
Smoke detector.
You guys don't hear it's like a high pitched metal squeak. Check. Can you guys hear that?
No.
Weird. Huh. All right. Well, I have some ice shit, but I don't know. I feel like we've gone past it.
Let's argue some more.
Do that.
Chat's saying they're not hearing it either. I don't know. It sounds like when someone's like chair needs to be greased and like they move and goes, like
yeah,
loud.
It's probably something with you or John because
why would I be
my
hearing
microphone
my
doesn't catch something like right over here. It doesn't catch it. I can.
What was that? What was that again? Nice, got it clean. All right, let's check out Alex. I'm assuming this is in Dallas. I know there was an ICE protest in Austin. Maybe he went there, but I don't know. He just says he goes to fight ICE protesters. This looks like Dallas. Oh shit, hold on, there's no audio.
Look at this fucking Che Guevara fuck.
And hey guys. What are you doing? I'm scared? I'm not scared at all. What's going on? Get up.
Fucking push me.
Hey, I'm not touching you. I'm trying to protect you. Yes, I am. You're a big booty Latina.
Hey, you tell me one more time.
What I say, big booty Latina. What are you gonna do? Big booty Latina.
Oh, chat can't hear it.
Big booty Latina.
Yeah, I can. I already fixed it.
Okay.
Did you not hear me say, oh, the audio's not plugged in?
No.
Yeah, John, pay attention.
Big booty Latinas get to stay.
Just go to the back right
Okay,
now.
I'll stare at chat.
Yeah. Oh, I'm real scared. I'm real scared. Protect her.
Why is he dressed like a fucking guerrilla warrior from like the Congo or something?
Protect all big booty Latinas. If
They're
she's
communists.
A 9, she's fine. Protect big booty Latinas.
He's calling me out, but he won't go to the back with me real quick.
I'm not gonna wrestle those two.
You know what I noticed in all this protests? It's all women's fault. Like because it's like a couple of like.
Now you're getting my point with the Hollywood thing, Kyle.
It's all like some cutesy bitches in the back, and then dudes just like they do everything to impress the girl. All of this shit, all the protests,
and
they always
Hollywood.
be trying to impress some bitches. But just like, how are you gonna let him say that? Yo, dude.
See, this is exactly what ruined Hollywood, because all the women got that fucking woke ideology shit first, and then all the men, because they're a bunch of bitches, just placated the women, and then half of them bought into it for real, and the other half just fucking did it because it's trendy.
You're missing. No. You're doing something very misguided there. You're saying that women invented this ideology.
I didn't say they invented it. Again, you're saying shit I didn't fucking
No,
say.
he didn't say that.
Be mad again. You just said that.
No, I didn't.
Anyway, some German Jews invented the ideology. They sold it to
in Hollywood.
They fooled.
Because that's what he said in Hollywood.
And I didn't even say they invented it. I said they got into it first.
That's fine. Don't need to be mad. Okay, I got it wrong.
Okay,
that's fine. But that's the point. Like,
see, you just keep straw manning me,
man
Kyle.
Invented. Oh, now you're gonna
just keep straw manning me.
Fucking.
Oh, we're just gaslighting you, Kyle. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, this is a whole.
We're just gaslighting you. That's all this is.
Kyle's always wrong,
and you can't admit your own faults. I might be wrong now. I'm not even sure.
See, the Rumble chat's calling you unhinged, Kyle. And now the YouTube chat's asking if you're drunk.
Fuck them all.
Fucking.
I would imagine this is what Kyle would be like when he's drunk, just real mouthy.
This is Kyle's
real mouthy wants to explain everything.
Inkler is mad. Inkler is mad because he was completely disagreeing with my point, and I completely beat the shit out of his ass because I'm right about the woke shit and all of that stuff I was talking before, and he was there. Yeah, bro. Good luck being wrong.
Kyle, that's not why they're saying you're drunk. They're saying you're drunk because you're arguing an argument that's not happening. You're the only one having the argument.
Since the beginning, he started with like, "Oh, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong," and then you're drunk, you're crazy, you this and that.
Because you're acting drunk and crazy.
No. Two, go fuck yourself. I'm gonna fucking go back. I'm gonna edit this shit. And absolutely, you were disagreeing with me.
I mean, chat's on my side. I don't know what to tell you, Kyle.
Like you always do, you riled me up. You disagreed with me, made me explain it 5 times, worked me up, and then you didn't have anywhere else to run, you're like,
I never even technically disagree with you. I was just going, what the fuck are you talking about? Why are we talking about this? This is not the conversation we were having.
This ain't it. Any other night, I'd say you'd be right. Not tonight. There were just too many miscommunications. And just arguing over the same fucking shit.
Corey stayed neutral, Kyle. You can count him on your side. That's one for you. Now we're just taking the piss out of here.
I know.
Twinks and
It's my fault. I let you work me out. Work me. You know what you did, motherfucker. I don't care if you were disagreeing.
I mean, to be fair, you got me worked up too.
Yeah.
That's a great, like, that's the way a lot of people don't know. That's a great way to get me to actually like frustrated is if you start straw manning me, I'll start like twitching and shit. Like
that was a rare sight. Like making you mad. That was kind of rare. I
wouldn't say I was mad. I was just like, it's more of just like an explosion of energy. Just like, god damn it. Like, it's not even anger. Anger is when I get quiet and I start staring at things like I want to put holes through them. And that doesn't happen very often because I'm a jolly
I'll be fair. We were talking about 2 different things, or
yeah, that's what I was saying. We were having 2 different conversations. Okay. That's why I was like so confused about what the fuck was happening.
I was on the ideology, but if I started the conversation and I'm talking about the ideological angle, that's what I'm talking about. I don't want to hear some simple. It's the money, bro. It's all the money.
Kyle, that's not what we were talking about, though. We were talking about physical media and streaming platforms, and then you went off into and then the woke. I'm like,
moved on from that.
What? I was still talking about my shit.
No, I put a completely period on that and started a whole new convo.
All right, 1 more hour, guys.
People are
keep that going. Keep it going.
They're like, show's over, guys. Show's over. They're fighting. All right. Really settle.
If there's a taco truck right there, maybe. We want to protect big booty Latinas under all costs. Big booty Latinas! Big booty Latinas are welcome to stay, not big booty Latinos. His ass, he's got to go.
And hey guys, it's me, Alex Stein. I just want to say, this has been a terrible meeting. I mean, it's been so boring. I just listening to all these people drone on. And let me tell you something, Jennifer. I love big booty Latinas. So I sit here and I see, yes, I love.
You are out of line.
Why can't I say I love big booty Latinas? How do you figure that?
That
Wait, how is that
first response?
So my First Amendment right, I'm allowed to say I like big booty Latinas. How is that a crime?
That's what
Is that 'cause you're a big booty
founding
Latina?
fathers had in
That
mind.
was the second time.
Wait, how is
Do
that?
you have a
No,
comment
I do have a
about
comment about technology, but you're yelling at me because I'm talking about big booty Latinas. Like, listen, AOC is my favorite big booty Latina. You're my second favorite big booty Latina. So don't get all butthurt about that. I still think you're a beautiful lady. You're thick. I like them thick. I mean, I don't want some skinny mini girl. I want somebody that has some cushion for the pushing. You know what I mean, Jennifer?
Cushion for the push. That's a good one. I'm gonna use that.
Hey Kyle, Hal made this. Hold on, I'm gonna download it and I'm gonna post it in the show chat so you guys can see it. You're gonna like this, Kyle. I'm gonna bring it up on the screen for everybody. Is he never gonna post? What the fuck? There we go.
Yeah.
Bravo. Very good. Added to the
gonna
collection.
That's gonna be y'all eating slop for the next 5 years, being like, "No, dude, that's actually good. It's not woke, bro. It's not woke. Andor is good, bro. Andor is actually good, dude."
You haven't even seen it, Kyle.
This is
You know
a
what the fuck you're
depiction of
talking
Dr.
about.
Till reviewing Andor.
Oh.
Watch
It's
it and
actually
then tell me
good,
if it's
bro.
woke. He literally murders a cop. like first episode.
That's woke.
It's not woke.
Yeah, they hate cops.
No, there's also the same cop whose friend he murders also commits genocide later on. So I mean,
The whole series
That's
is
pretty
a
base.
Marxist,
Okay.
a Marxist power struggle. Government bad, the rich
whole-
bad.
if you don't,
Yeah.
okay,
Blah,
if
blah,
you don't want to watch Andor, I'll give you the entire show, 2 seasons
No.
in like a couple of seconds. It's about how the Empire kills and destroys whole planets just to get the minerals to build the Death Star. Like there's like a special mineral inside this planet, and they genocide the whole planet and then mine it so hard that it implodes. Just to
Wow.
That's the first 2 seasons.
that's like
Industry
the
bad.
culmination of the second season. First season,
Capitalism
like
bad,
he
guys.
goes to prison and makes parts for the Death Star and doesn't know what he's making parts for.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I bet I can look up the name of the writer or director or whatever and
Tony
type
Gilroy?
late stage capitalism in quotes and find a bunch of quotes of him. Blah 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 blah. Late stage capitalism.
Tony Gilroy? I don't know. He doesn't really talk about his political beliefs very often.
Doesn't he?
That's one of the reasons why I
I'm
kind of like him.
sure that phrase was uttered.
He's the guy that did was it Green with Matt Damon? The fucking soldier movie? War movie?
That's fine. Enjoy. Be happy. Enjoy whatever you want.
You know what?
Life is short.
Tony Gilroy said Disney didn't ever contact him about the show. Did never give him any notes. The only thing they told him he couldn't do was he wanted to say "fuck the Empire" in one of the episodes, and Disney was like, "No, you can't say that." And that was the only note they gave him. Everything else, they just let him do whatever the fuck he wanted. And it made like a very
It's fine
mid
too.
movie.
It's great. It's great. It's a ton classics.
It's gonna be one of those that's like 10 years from now, people will be like, man, I can't believe people slept on Andor like they did, because it's a very mature telling of like ancillary like kind of events in the Star Wars like canon.
Do you think it is going to get that treatment? All I hear is Endor's great.
I mean, like, you hear it from people who, like, critique shit on YouTube or whatever, but I'm saying, like, the normal person, average people ain't really watching it. Like, it'll be like one of those things, like, in 10 years, it'll be like, oh, shit, they did, like, a whole show? It's like, yeah, it's like it actually kind of made it into its own little trilogy. And, like, it's done like a straight-up HBO, like real espionage. I think probably what
a show for adults.
Yeah, I think though what would have probably served the show a little better is if they had made it a little more Buck Rogers-y, you know, a little more Flash Gordon-y, and like taking a little like you could still have those very mature themes that they deal with.
Yeah, but it can
like in the
still look clean.
second season, like I know this was a thing that everybody talked about. One of the chicks almost gets raped, and she has to kill the Imperial officer that almost rapes her.
Has anyone read the books here? Was there rape in the books?
I don't know. But
rape feels like it still is Star Wars.
I think
it's
like,
just implied.
I think the biggest like missed opportunity with Star Wars is Star Wars is like prime for having that like age layer like kind of content where you have like the movies for like the main storyline, and then you could have like more adult TV shows like Andor. I would say probably make them a little more action oriented so that people are a little more interested, because it's a very much like Cloak and Dagger kind of story where it's like a lot of it's very drama and character driven, not so much action driven for like the first season, and so that people really just couldn't like, oh, it's so boring. It's like it's not really boring. And actually, like when I rewatched Rogue One after watching Andor, I was actually like really sad when Andor died at the end of the movie. I never gave a shit about it before. And now I have like 2 seasons of like his life to like put behind that death, and you're like, holy shit, this guy really was like a big hero of the rebellion that no one talked about.
It still hits me as weird though. So does that like that there's rape in Star Wars now? So if I watch a movie that comes out later in a series and it's semi-serious, how am I supposed to know if any one of them could be raped at any moment?
Well, they could be.
It's just now a thing in the universe.
I mean, John, if you really think about it, any movie at any time could any character be raped. That's
horrifying. That's actually
any movie, anytime.
Always be fucking on the lookout, dude.
Especially if it's not a movie you haven't seen before, there's a possibility that one of those characters you're watching could get raped before the end of the movie. It probably won't happen.
Yeah.
Very low possibility, but it's a possibility.
But, you know what I mean? I feel like that's like a step maybe too far, but whatever. You want a cool, edgy show.
But like I said, like that would
One
be
easy
like
way to
that'd
do
be
it.
like a good way to like layer the kind of like you have like the main franchise that everyone can go see together in the theaters. You know, you have the action adventure and the sword fighting, all that shit, and then you can have the more adult shows for dad, and then the more kiddie shows for junior or whatever.
Yeah.
Like you can separate those things. Like in real life, there are things like that. There are parts of the world that are separated into age brackets like that. I mean,
see how I'm a nice guy.
Let's do an entire show about the kids that got.
Good job, Kyle. You didn't say anything for 10 whole minutes.
There we go. I let you guys slobber over the.
Kyle. What if we did an entire show about the kids who get murdered in the temple in Revenge of the Sith by Anakin? Like we follow them for like an entire show. And that's where they end up.
Frame by frame?
Frame by frame. No, I'm saying like you have an entire show where each of these kids are characters. And it's like it's like Jedi Degrassi, and then at the end they get
my
murdered.
God. It sounds like a Robot Chicken sketch.
That'd be great, though, right? They have like little Jedi lockers and stuff. One of the Jedi kids is in a wheelchair.
Oh, I hate that Jedi school means we have to be celibate. Do you have a crush on so and so? Oh boy, oh kids.
Or
Meet your new teacher.
You do a movie where it's like it's a Star Wars Breakfast Club, and the room that Anakin walks in and like he murders all the kids in is like the detention room. Like they're on like it's all the kids in detention. Like, oh man, this detention sucks. Oh fuck. All right, let's watch some more Alex Stein.
Yeah.
I'm sure people are done with our nerd talk.
These people are sex trafficking and human
Al
trafficking.
is.
So it makes their jobs tough when these people get to have a free hotel room in Manhattan at what would be considered nearly a 4-star hotel. When I come here, I have to pay $400 basically to stay in Manhattan at a 3-star hotel. So it's kind of frustrating as a person that wants
Jesus,
to come here.
$400 a night?
The public
God
safety
damn.
is terrible because these Venezuelan
Brutal.
gang members have no, we have no idea what their criminal history is. So we literally have rapists here, we have murderers here, we have some of the worst people in the world, and we need to use this facial recognition software. My point is, in this city, we got all these dang illegal immigrants in these police force. They want to use facial recognition, and I don't want to live in dystopian China where you guys can just watch me and I have to have a social credit score. But when it comes to illegal immigrants, I think we should use it to kick them out. But I saw Jennifer Gutierrez, just left. What? I can't. Jennifer, why can't I talk to you? Why are you being like that, Jennifer? I came here to talk to you. You're just gonna leave like that? I wanted to speak to her because I feel like all illegals should be deported in New York City except for the big booty Latinos.
Oh,
If
is
you're a
that the
9,
chick
you're
who
fine.
said she's
You should not be
illegal?
subject to
I think so.
You don't think an illegal immigrant has something to do with public safety? I know. I'm trying, but it's funny because she was just talking about sex workers.
Sir?
No,
Sir?
but do you remember how
Sir?
she was talking about sex workers?
Sir?
Yes.
Describing a person's body is totally disrespectful.
What do you mean? I can't describe somebody's head? You can't describe somebody's body?
I wouldn't describe your head.
Okay, I wouldn't describe yours either, but I'm just saying.
Describe a person's body.
You're allowed
Like someone on a rat
allowed to
chocolate
be
kiss.
script.
Sir?
Yeah,
Yo,
I don't understand
black
how
hat.
it's
topic
respectful.
and being
Okay, well,
respectful in the government.
You just had a councilwoman talking about sex workers, did you not? About how this software is going to be used to recognize their face and
Sir,
deport sex
as long
workers?
as you stay on topic,
I know,
you'll
but
be
I'm saying,
fine.
so she can talk about sex work, but I can't say big booty Latina. I'm confused on how that's not the same thing. I know, but explain to me, because you don't know the First Amendment, and you don't understand. I'm not being crude.
Sir, I'm
saying
not
a
denying you of
compliment-
your First Amendment rights. I'm just telling you to stay on topic.
I'm trying to stay on topic, but he's playing the dang meeting on his phone, distracting me. You're getting mad because I'm trying to protect big booty Latinas. We can deport them all, but big booty
Thank you for your
Latinas
testimony,
can
sir.
stay.
Thank you for your testimony.
Thank you for having me.
Hello, my name is Christopher Leon Johnson. I love your stuff, Alex. You're a funny guy. You're a funny person. Especially the Gutierrez video. You're right about that. Okay, so I want to speak against the Post Act. I'm going to explain why. Because, look, if this was like 2018, okay, it would be for it. But this is 2025, and he's right. We got a lot of legal immigrants, and that's what they are because Trump is saying it, in this city. They commit a lot of crimes. All this is about with the city council is getting rid of all these tech software programs, defund the NYPD, defund the police, and give these corrupt nonprofits, give them these corrupt NGOs that keep you guys,
Why is this guy so out of
including you,
breath?
Mr. Salam, into office. And I know that you're running your boy, Raymond Santana, and he's trying to get in the city council in the 8th district, and this is all about. You want to defund the NYPD so you can take that money and
Just
get
like
to
to
these.
remind you to stay on topic, sir.
I am staying on topic.
That's
It
not.
is on topic, dude. It is on topic.
actually
man.
on topic.
It's on topic, bro.
See, this is what Kyle thought happened earlier.
It is on topic.
Still-
Shot spotter is part of the Post
I want
Act,
to
bro.
describe your
It's
head.
part of the Post Act, sir.
Why not?
Sir.
It's beautiful.
Don't play with me.
Sir.
Hey, you want to play that game, sir? I can do this too. We ain't playing these fucking games.
Oh my god!
So that would
Imagine
be
bringing
cool.
your own
Does.
gavel.
Yeah,
That's
he's
what
like-
Till does. Till is a black New York council member, shaking his fucking hammer, gaslighting people that they're not
Mine's
on
gold,
topic.
so clearly I have higher rank with the gavels.
Yeah, it goes copper, silver, gold.
It's America.
I got you.
I got you too.
Your testimony is over.
But you're wrong. You're
Oh,
a
man, out of
clown,
the
man.
room.
You a clown, bro.
Well,
you're a
Thank
clown
you for your
too.
testimony.
You're a clown, Kyle. You're a clown car.
Huh.
You got
So
so
they
many
got-
clowns in you, it's gay.
They got security for the black guy, but not Alex. Okay.
All the big booty Latinas that can live here and get free prepaid gift cards. Wait, boo! Wait, you guys don't like big booty Latinas?
I'm sorry. This public forum is for anything that's
He's on a
specific
crusade.
on the
Has to be
agenda.
on the agenda.
For the
Are
big
you
booty
sure it's not on the
Latinas.
agenda? Wait. Oh, about the Dine Tech services. What I'm saying is they should be helping with big booty Latinas. Like their services should be helping give big booty Latinas free
Just
health
got a
care and
random
free
topic.
babysitters because, a lot of stuff's going on in Vegas.
You can speak at that at the second.
No,
public
but I'm
forum.
speaking on the
He went
agenda.
to
See, this is
Vegas,
the problem
too.
is every time I come here and I have an issue, you guys always try to shut me down.
You will have your chance at the second public forum.
But this is about redevelopment.
I don't see it on the agenda.
You're not even letting me talk. I say one sentence and you shut me down.
We're gonna
I feel you, Alex. I feel you.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Boo. Boo fucking who.
Nice try.
Man, only me and Alex understand this.
See? And now the cops coming. Oh my God, the cops coming. Am I getting arrested? Wait, why? But I don't want to go to jail. Listen, last night, this Filipina girl came to my room. She
What?
was so nice.
Officers, can you
She
please
charged me
escort the gentleman
$500
to the
and then-
to the outside there? And escort
To the outside there? They couldn't even think of the word outside. Can you escort him outside? To the outside there.
with the way we do business.
mic off.
No, but I'm trying to speak about
Thank
the
you.
redevelopment. Every time I say one sentence, they shut me down. What do you mean? I'm trying to talk here at this meeting. Jimmy, what are they doing? Call the cops. Call my attorney. The cops touching me. Why are you touching me? What am I doing illegal? I'm trying to sue you guys, and you guys are sending the cops on me.
Officers, do you want me to help you?
I like that
escort him?
he cries.
On the list is Mr. Alex Stein. While you're making your way to the podium, name and address for the record, please.
Come on, Mayor. You know who I am. Primetime 99 Alex Stein, Pimp on a Blimp, 7509 Inwood Road. It's always a pleasure to be here. I just want to say thank you guys. Coppell is a very white city, and I like white people. White people are pretty nice. They are, pretty docile compared to some other people. But what I'm worried about is in this new conservative administration is that we are prioritizing deporting illegal immigrants. And well, the idea of kicking out gangbangers from Venezuela sounds good. The problem is not all the people from Venezuela are gangbangers. Some of them are big booty Latinas. And a big booty Latina is not a
Still doing this.
lifestyle here in Colorado. So
See
what
that,
I would
Councilman?
like, Mayor, I would like it if we could
No, on the left is he's trying not to laugh.
This guy here is like,
He's trying his hardest.
got a point.
We see you, buddy.
some sort of legislation in the city that would be a sanctuary city strictly for big booty Latinas. We don't need sanctuary for the men. If you're an overweight Hispanic guy, you can get out of here, go back to your hometown, whatever, really don't need you. But if you're a beautiful lady, I don't know why we need to penalize them, because what are they going to do? Be a hot lady? I mean, there's no crime in that. As a matter of fact, I would argue that would make the landscape in Coppell more beautiful by letting the big booty Latina stay. So I wrote a little song for you guys that I'm going to sing.
God.
So if you guys can this is for you guys. There's no big booty Latinas here, though. I'm looking around. There's not one Hispanic lady in this whole place. So this goes out to the Hispanic ladies that are watching right now. I know you guys are out there. So I just want you to know that I'm here to protect you guys. Let's go, Coppell. It's prime time, number 99, and I'm gonna grind. Big booty Latinas always on my mind.
Gonna die, Creed.
You are really fine. I'm prime time. Alice Frankenstein. Let me say it one more
They're not liking it.
Kids to stay in Capel. All the rest belong in jail. Big booty Latinas get to stay, no doubt. They are so pretty. They look good in a dress.
You kind of see a bit of a smile in some of these guys.
Yeah,
See
most
their
of them are just
eyes.
trying to ignore him.
With the small little hands, they come from some place of Norway land. And this is Sweden, it's a country. They get free.
You know he's improvising.
Hey, you guys, shout out Brazil. What up?
There's none of that.
Let them stand strong. Don't get them out. Cause I'm gonna show. Big booty Latinas die for the state. If you don't agree, you are gay.
Thank you.
Holy shit.
Based. I think that's the perfect place to end that one. Oh my god, that was great. That was fantastic music. Fantastic music. You know, here at the ministry, we love a good ditty. You know, a good tune on the
Oh,
radio.
I thought you were gonna say big booty Latina.
No, I'm not gonna say that. I would like to
The last one that was on
I'd like to keep my balls in my
got
cock.
kicked out, so.
Yes, I know.
But I'm trying to segue into
Sorry.
I have some new videos you guys are gonna love. This is gonna be a sharp right turn. Get ready. Here we go.
So let me get to the real. I think I'm the dumbest person in the world.
Oh, Kyle, you're gonna love it. Shut your fucking mouth. This isn't what you think it is, Kyle. This isn't about comic books. No, sir.
Let's go back to our argument.
This is
You're wrong,
this is
Phil.
us going back 7 years to when Eric July was still trying to make it in the music
Business?
scene. And this is a video from Crash Thompson, who has almost 30,000 views, where he is reviewing the album Veracity by Backwards. Let's take a look.
To be able to do one of these without a fucking disclaimer for a change, but guys, I'm sorry. I just wanted to give you a heads up with this. This is one of those episodes where I have no choice but to talk about
That's a good
lot
one,
of
Hal. We got Eric July
politics,
fatigue.
and I know some of you love that idea about as much as getting a haircut from a weed whacker. So, look, if you ain't
You
trying
did,
to
Engler? I think Melvin Sherman sent this to me as well.
hear any of that, no hard feelings. Here's my score: 1.5 out of 5. It's way too long-winded,
I seem to remember you telling
extremely
me something
preachy,
about something.
derivative, and it pulls influence from some really questionable sources. Really not going to be an album for everyone, and it's certainly not one
Wow,
for me.
off the top, Kyle, 1.5 out of 5.
Oof.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So let's get a little further in the video here.
Well, if that stupid little intro didn't tip you off, today's act is a rather contentious one. Like, really contentious. Honest to God, I probably wouldn't have touched this with a 10-foot pole. God knows no one else has, but this one was...
I love the little shade. I left a comment here going, if only we knew back then what the future held
we
for this
knew.
guy.
specifically Patreon requested. And believe it or not...
Wow, whoever Jacob Felger is, that guy's an asshole. You made this... You convinced this guy to review Backwards? You're a fucking dick. You ruined this guy's day.
Politics had nothing to do with it at first.
Yes,
Most
Corey.
people would fire
Backwards
this band
with the
as a
Z is
Yeah, it's
Name of the
name of
band.
his second band. He was in another band called Fire of the Gods.
yeah, who got
from
really
the
big
gods.
after he left.
Yeah, weird, right?
Yeah,
here's because I loved the hell out of Fire from the Gods debut. Hey, the guy who fronts this band used to sing in Fire from the Gods. Neato, I would say back. And now 2 full listens and 2 hours and 12 minutes of my life I will never get back later. My eyes have started...
Well, he said he listened to it twice.
Oh.
Puking
Oh.
because
Yo, what up, Trippy?
rolling
Yo,
them
what's
so much
up?
is giving them motion sickness.
That's a problem. It's a problem.
You guys have probably guessed by a lot of my recommendations over the years that politically, I tend to be pretty lefty. Look, I'm not going to shy away from
Till.
Yes.
Like, we all hate Eric July, maybe. I don't hate him, but like, we all make fun of him.
We think he's
and all
bad at
that.
everything.
But, yeah. But are we gonna take, are we gonna like.
Kyle, the genre of music he chose
Oh,
at its best is dog shit.
Oh, do you? Maybe Kyle forgets
you
what
know what I'm
the
saying.
music sounds like. Maybe we should play some.
No. Okay,
Oh, shit.
okay.
You
let
want to
me
hear some
let me-
backwards, Kyle? Huh? Is that what you're saying? You're saying,
No, I know
oh, let's hear some
backwards.
more
I know
Air
backwards.
July. I want to hear
But-
some Air
no, but
July. I
here's-
think it's the best
No,
ever.
that's fine. That's fine. We'll watch it.
Kyle.
Don't worry.
Kyle, this is
me
the
just
type
make it-
of person who should like this music, is the point. He's the guy that
No.
likes shitty fucking music.
No. And you come back 10 seconds, you're gonna see exactly what I said. But here's the point. As much as we think Eric July is a fucking fraud, this guy is even worse.
He's just a lefty
And you're gonna try
F-slur,
to
man.
gaslight your audience just because he didn't like, just because
How am I gaslighting
this
my
guy-
audience?
just because he looked at Eric July's head that said taxation is theft, he already had his conclusion. So are we going for a commie?
Kyle,
to
you haven't even
shit
let him
on
get
more
more
than
than
2
2
minutes
minutes into the video. And
Okay.
you already know his whole
so
goddamn
before
life.
Yes. You know, let me just completely prove my point and shut you down.
Without
Go back 10
conviction.
seconds.
Eric July's got
where he
a
was.
hell of a
where he
shout
was.
to him.
No, go back there.
You understand that this isn't being done in good faith.
You cheat. Go back to where he was.
Where he was?
Before he put the code. Yes.
2
You
minutes.
know what it is. And you now go a little back so he makes the sentence
What, that he
clearly.
likes Rise Against, Rage Against the Machine, and System of a Down.
Play.
Lefty. Look, I'm not going to shy away from it or anything.
Okay,
While
now
it's a
go back
bonus
10
that acts
seconds,
like
'cause
bad
he-
Oh, so he's
said
upfront
it right
about
there.
his political leanings and letting
Being
you know
a
that he
big
has
old lefty.
bias.
And he likes whatever band has the Antifa fist and Rage Against the Commie Machine.
System of a
So
Down
he
does
went-
not fit
he
that,
went on-
that mold that you just set forward.
Well, first of all, it fits. They have a bunch of commie songs.
I'm sure they do, but that's all fucking musicians, Kyle.
No, that's fine. Rage Against the
It's
Machine.
not
boss.
fine. It completely
It
nullifies your point. It makes your point go,
No,
why? Why are you saying
It's
this?
true. He saw Eric July's political persuasion, and he already had his conclusion set from the get-go. That's fine. We watch it,
Yeah.
and we will laugh at Eric July with
Because
that. But
the guy
using a
has
commie,
left-leaning politics, you're
you
saying
can't
his
disagree with me.
opinion
This is
of
a
music
commie.
doesn't matter.
He said it. He showed it. He told you.
Yes, he's being
he put
upfront
the-
about his political opinions.
He put his little emoji rolling eyes at the taxation staff, whatever.
Did you not
Yeah, 'cause
also
it's
roll
cringe.
your eyes at that? It's cringe.
Yeah, it's cringe as
I
hell.
do, but not in a commie way. Okay. We gonna get
John,
we
what the fuck?
gonna we gonna go
Not
into
in a
this
commie
again.
way.
I'm absolutely
Who gives a shit if he's a fucking commie? We're here to fucking make fun of the black man.
Yes.
That's it.
Fucking argue
That's
with
it.
me. It's
Because I'm tired of it, Kyle. I'm tired of it. Let's just watch the video.
That's your problem.
Yeah, my problem is you're a negative piece of shit. You won't let us play anything.
I was trying to make a double whammy. This guy of the video is hateable, and Eric July is hateable.
It didn't seem like you were building up to that.
So you could accomplish that by saying it's a hate situation, and we'd be like, yeah, I guess so.
That's all it was.
But instead, you wanted to talk down to us and pontificate.
Because I couldn't even get.
No,
the
there's
point
no
out.
reason to
You
talk
were
down
already
to the people
deflecting.
you're doing a show with.
At least can we be like, we couldn't be realistic. Like, yes, the dude is a commie who already had his mindset on Eric July, even though the music is bad. But like, he was, already, I'm gonna hate this. It was just a point.
Kyle,
now
you
tell me it's
also
not
don't
true.
know.
You're gonna try to
You also
gaslight
don't
me,
know
it's
what
not true.
order.
Then it's gonna be an argument.
Kyle, you also don't know what order he found out this information. He could have listened to the album first, and then read into the when he heard some libertarian lyrics, read into them, and went, "Oh." You don't know what order the information came to him in.
That's
You're
fine.
presuming so much shit.
Today is the hate Kyle day, and
No,
gaslight
Kyle, you're just
Kyle
being
day.
this way.
Kenny points.
You're just being this way. I don't know why. You just want to fucking argue with people and arguments that no one's having.
That's fine.
This video is not about the guy making the video.
I was gonna make a point, and somehow I was wrong, even though I'm right. Somehow I couldn't. I was gonna say, yeah, it's the dude is a commie. It was all in the writing, and
no, what you're doing, Kyle, is 2 minutes into the video.
Took such little time. Maybe do that next time. Maybe sum up your point quicker.
Kyle, what you were doing is you're
Why
literally
don't you guys look
dismissing.
at what you
You're
were doing
dismissing
when I
the
was
whole
trying to make
video.
that point?
Just watch the
You're
video.
all trying to fucking negate.
You're
all
just
trying to
dismissing the video,
fucking-
and then you said I was gaslighting my audience.
I'm not Well, that was a joke. That was like trying to play the thing
Didn't
up.
sound
but-
like it was a joke.
Oh yes, dude. You're gaslighting the audience. Anyway,
I had to look at the camera to get the cup in the right spot. Let him.
it's a
talk.
hate situation.
I will actually give him
That's
a
just it.
point, a point in his favor for being up front. Look, I'm gonna have a little bias against this music because I'm a lefty F slur. I'll give him a little credit for being up front about that. Most of these motherfuckers just will be
I was just gonna make fun of hey, are we even appealing to fucking commies to fucking shit on Eric July? It was just a fucking joke about that.
yes,
man. I
Kyle,
don't
we're
get
appealing
why
to
we-
communists to shit on Eric July. I will appeal to anybody to share.
It all became an argument because you're trying to gaslight me that you didn't deny what I was saying, which is true.
What?
He's fucking here with us, John. He's being a dick. Fucking asshole.
Politically, I tend to be pretty lefty. Look, I'm not gonna shy away from it.
He's way more Springsteen, and a little less Nugent.
or anything. While it's a bonus that acts like Bad Religion Against Me and Bruce Coburn are just stellar kick-ass musicians in their own right, the fact that they have a message that I can personally get down on just makes the particular cake they serve all that much sweeter, you know?
Hold on, Kyle, this one's for you.
Gay.
See? We're not appealing to communists, okay? But even a F slur can be right about, the rain once a week. That's
I
a
just
saying.
pointed that out.
All right, Till.
That's all I did.
Hit play.
I don't know, now I feel like I shouldn't, since you told me to.
Till.
I can't do something and tell me directly.
The play button.
It's like
Don't
an
fall
Iron
for
Man,
the
you
bait.
can't hand him things
I
directly.
can see you staring at Kyle with daggers in your eyes.
I don't have daggers in my eyes.
Butt him so bad.
I know Kyle is a negative Nancy.
Hit play.
I don't take it personally.
Hit play.
But the guys in backwards here, they're libertarian? And before you...
Is the libertarian thing actually a hedgehog?
I don't know. I always thought it
No,
was a
let's
snake.
just keep.
I mean, it
let's
would
just
be
keep the-
adequately gay for him.
Keep it rolling, because
Kyle, stop arguing.
Yeah.
The guy's gonna be
Hedgehogs are not cool, Kyle.
Politics.
We gotta get to the music part.
I want to talk about hedgehogs.
And also, John, it's your fault that it got weird because you had a fucking conniption and started screaming. That made it all weird. So it's your
Oh.
fault.
Sure, blame it on the Canadian.
Go.
Never the Brazilian's fault.
You wanna fucking dance, motherfucker?
Now,
fucking
my
hissy
fucking
fit.
throat, I ain't all that down on libertarianism, in general at least, okay? While I wouldn't say I agree with a lot of its tenets, I wouldn't completely shut it down as being invalid.
Why are we talking about it? Go to the music.
See, look,
Yeah, I
he's
say
giving.
we skip it.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I tried to skip it. Kyle, I tried to
God
skip it.
fucking
Who
damn
made
it.
me rewind?
You're just gaslighting me today. I was right before and I'm right now and I've been right all the time and you're just gaslighting me and making everyone hate me.
You're always right, Kyle. You're always right.
Yeah, that's my problem. That's my fucking sin. I know I'm an asshole about being right, but still, you know.
Well, Kyle, you gotta be right
I'm
first.
a fucking asshole about it.
Kyle wants to know if this is Air July. Open. Yes, this is Air July.
Yeah, and the ginger is.
Oh, I forgot about this.
Oh God. John, you're gonna listen to Backstreet Boys. Oh.
Wait. Is this real? It's not like
It's real.
Song on top of it?
They did a
Yes,
cover.
this is real. This is real cover. How actually, unironically, this might be the best thing Air July's ever done. I can also hear the what is it? Autodyne?
Auto-tune.
Well, the actual engine's called like Autodyne or something like that.
Melodyne.
Melodyne. There you go. I can hear it. You can hear how it's like too smooth.
Yeah. Melodyne is when you correct after.
Yeah, it's
Auto-tune is live.
Yeah, the
Melodyne you correct after the recording so you can go in there and
depending on who you're
really
talking to, they'll
tune
usually
it
just
up.
call Melodyne Auto-tune.
Yeah.
They're the same thing, but
Now you know.
Yeah.
Auto-tune is live. Melodyne. Correct it.
hey guys, this is the dude that got kidnapped by the demon monkeys.
Yeah. That's the guy who DMCA struck Riley's store.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I mean, this is really gay, but still, this might be
so
the best
bad.
thing they've ever done.
It's not a bad cover.
It's not a bad cover. It's just a terrible song.
I like it for what it is.
I remember Incolor. It's called a refresher. Jeez.
We don't gotta watch the whole thing though, do we?
I mean, I kind of feel like we should.
Oh, sorry.
Hold on. I want to hear the big. The drummer's not bad. It just gives
It's
me
all
very
the-
homoerotic vibes. You know
The
what
drum
I mean?
is all
Yeah, because it's
edited up.
Backstreet Boys.
No.
NSYNC.
The video.
Oh, sorry.
I mean, like,
Jack
yeah,
Boy,
Backstreet
I'm
Boys.
sorry.
It definitely makes it more gay. But
That's
the fact
alright.
it's just a bunch of guys singing very like to each other in a room. I don't know. Just the vibe that Eric and that ginger kid was giving each other. Just
And it's all this like, it's like trailercore.
yeah.
Yes.
Oh, let's make a quirky, unexpected cover of a nostalgia pop song because it's quirky. Shut up.
I mean, it can work. It can. Didn't really there, but I mean, it can work. It has the
Like,
potential to work.
Like when?
No, you're right, but not
When they do like Michael
what they
Jackson
did.
songs usually.
No, it's also like the most obvious pop nostalgia
Yeah.
song. Like how more obvious? Like a quirky.
I would have
early
had more
2000
respect
song.
for him if he had done like an Amy Winehouse song or something. Can you imagine if if Eric July had
Something
started
like
singing,
it. I
they
don't
try
know.
to make me go to rehab. I said no,
Just do
no.
Just 7 Nation Army for the 100th time. Just the 100th version of 7 Nation Army. There we go. Can't go wrong with that.
When the few times we would do like those kind of like very common covers when I was playing, we would have to like figure out some way to do it very different. Like I think the few times we did 7 Nation Army, like we just had the guy do the vocals on the guitar. Like when nobody actually sang it. Somebody just played the fucking the lead for the vocals.
So quirky. So quirky.
It was more just like, I don't want to do exactly the same way everybody else always does. But this is a song people want us to play, so we're going to play it. I think that the most original thing we did was we took that when the music's over and we sped it up almost like 1.5 times. And it went from being like this slow like mamba to a fucking like disco song. It's fucking fun. It's tiring though. It took a 14-minute song and condensed it down to 6.
Crunchy. Drums, while a bit restricted, are still very good, and the bass could be doing more too, to be honest, but it's serviceable. Sonically, this band is mostly alright. I get why people dig their general sound. Like, really.
Do they? I've never heard or met anyone who has liked this band.
Your friend here apparently does.
He got suggested this from a Patreon subscriber.
I understand the appeal. It's not too bad.
Trippy says Kyle needs more boy band covers.
But that's about where the good things I can say about this band end, and yeah, not god-awful or anything isn't exactly the most ringing endorsement, is it? See, I can't even give the music a complete pass because holy hell does this album take some strange turns. And for me, where this album tends to struggle the most sonically is when July has to break out his hip-hop chops. And look, before you even say it, no.
I thought Eric July was a rapper, though. I kind of want to buy this album just to hear it.
Oh, it's not because I dislike hip-hop. I love hip-hop, guys, but man,
He's kind of a rapper,
July's
but
flow
with
can get
only
really
1P.
Clunky. He tries to fit way too many words and syllables into his verses
Well, that's
sometimes,
Nicky-
and
that's
it
Nicky-
feels
that's Eric.
choppy and uneven. And
No, that-
Eric July's wordy? Who would ever have thought that?
With a tongue.
Eric July's never tried to cram too many words up that say nothing into a small space.
places. Man, does the hip-hop stuff clash dramatically against the heavier stuff. When July needs to come in for some rap verses, you can practically feel the song's momentum screeching to a goddamn halt just to accommodate them. The stitches really poke out when they have to do
By the
this.
way, let me
This
just
is
note
no-
something. This is a fucking hit piece. Come on, dude. You're gonna use this garbage footage of like.
Oh, this is I think it's the only footage he can find of them playing live.
Yeah, I was thinking that they suck here live. It's brutal.
Like, it's not that. I don't even know if they suck or not because it's the worst recording ever. Where this audio was recorded on a fucking Edison gramophone. On a fucking wax roll? Like, come on, dude. Either don't put anything or put the actual music low. Because what are we doing?
No more evident than on Be Great, a nearly 7.
He has a song called Be Great on his album from 7 years ago.
Be great.
He can't go with anything new.
You know how that song could have been dope if he made a homage to Iron Maiden and the song title was Be Great or Be Dead. That would have been a better.
I want to hear the song My Grandpappy Isom. I hear that's a track.
You know, the cliche of every anti-war song, which they do the marching band snare. You know, they do like the marching snare.
7-minute track that actually
It's already
starts off
better
as a
than anything
nice
they will
little
come
Afro
up with.
cruncher, but then midway through becomes an almost completely unrelated hip-hop track for about 3 minutes. Then rejoins our regularly
3
scheduled
minutes.
programming already in progress. Guys,
Yeah, that's
if you
rap
wanted to
rock.
write 2 songs, just
I mean, if you want to hear a really great way to blend like multiple like musical styles together, and almost like vignettes, fuck, what was the Doors song that was
But how is he gonna complain about like Walk This Way? It's exactly that. It's half fucking hard rock and half a fucking Run DMC song.
yeah.
write 2 songs.
It's
And on
not
tracks
good.
like Tell Me and
But
Addict,
not
there's
because
a
of
lot
that.
trap beat shits. And I swear to
The
God,
Soft Parade.
July and James are just straight up.
If you ever heard the Soft Parade, it's a very weird song. Like
Yeah.
at one point, he's playing literally a harpsichord.
Yeah, but it's no different than the fucking what's that song? The Eggman from the Beatles or fucking
Yeah, like it blends multiple styles
Eleanor
together. You just
Rigby.
gotta
It's what they
find
were
a
doing
way
back
to
then.
make it feel natural. Or if you're gonna make it feel unnatural, you have to figure out ways to balance that so that it feels right. Like music kind of is equation based with how like it feels to us.
No, but the problem with their songs is not that they go from rock to rap. It's that the song is shit. The lyrics is shit.
The rapper shit.
Up ripping off Drake with their mumbly as fuck chorus and verse work in those songs. Jesus H. Free Market. Of all the goddamn MCs you had to rip off,
So
why
you're
the
not
fuck did it
that
have to be
big a fan of
motherfucking
hip-hop.
goddamn Drake? Not to mention some of the rhymes July spits out from time to time, especially on this song, are just insipid. Like an underwater tunnel you need to pipe down. Oh,
What? That's a lyric? How? Like an underwater tunnel. You need to pipe down, bitch. Kyle, you're being too loud. You need an underwater tunnel. Listen, pipe down.
Like a Super Mario.
That's the stupidest fucking lyric I've
That
ever.
there's something there that could work, like something with Super Mario and the pipe down.
No.
There's something
oh my
there.
god,
No.
it's a Drake knockoff and it's full of
You know what's there? Stupidity. That's mainly what's there. Stupidity.
Come on.
dad puns.
wanna
How the
skip
hell did
the
you assholes
level?
think of a way to make Drake worse? Anytime pure hip hop has to enter a song, the album takes a drastic tonal shift, and it makes things sound unfocused as all hell. It's jarring.
So you don't like it?
And speaking of jarring, the message behind a lot of these lyrics. Guys, like I said, I'm
gonna
not
dunk
all
so
down
much
on
on this
libertarianism. And believe it or not, there were a few numbers I actually thought were pretty cool and interesting. Individualism is a nice little screed on learning to think for yourself and to be cautious of the mob mentality. Though the line, the government is full of dopes, bro.
The government is full
Bro.
of dope, bro.
Dope, bro.
I'm sure he streams it. This is why I wanted to watch this, Kyle. This.
Be a chorus.
The government is full of dopes, bro. It just needs like
I don't
some-
want to be an asshole. I'm gonna wait till the end, but I think this critique is retarded.
Yeah, it's not
He's
the best
just
critique.
making shit up because he doesn't like his ideas.
What did he make up?
He's just saying things. Oh, bro, he's just ripping off Drake, and it's like it doesn't make sense, bro.
I mean, I don't listen to Drake, so I don't know. I'm gonna say
I'm actually paying attention to the
Kyle,
thing.
only gay guys listen to Drake, and this guy's a lefty, so I'm assuming he probably listens to Drake.
No, I know.
No, he just said.
What, John? You can say
Oh,
something.
God, that is pure fucking cheese. You sound like a shitty objectivist Poochie the dog, my dude. And praxeology is an interesting little potential economics lesson of sorts. Seriously, man, libertarian.
He tried to put economic lessons in music. Oh my god, I gotta hear this album.
He doesn't even understand economics, though.
If this album is on vinyl, I will buy it and I will buy a new turntable to hook up to my fucking sound system and we will listen to this fucking album together.
Oh no.
I bet we can actually make a decent critique. Much better. We can take.
I don't like screamo. I really hate
Take him
screamo to begin
down.
with, so I'm automatically gonna assume that it sucks. I'm probably gonna hate it from the get go, just because I really, really hate screamo.
Well, you just,
and I hate
just need to
Linkin
explain
Park.
that.
I hate.
Just need to
Linkin
explain at the beginning.
Okay.
So we're good.
I hate Linkin Park. And I think libertarians are all F slurs. No fucking spine.
Libertarians get like the most raging semis when they get to talk about economics. My degrees
What
are
the
in
fuck?
English.
I feel like that just
It was
came
an
out of nowhere.
economics joke.
Okay, but that just came out of nowhere.
Libertarians,
I know what I'm talking
how much
about
they
here,
love
but hey, and thanks for
economics.
interesting research, they. When these guys hit, yeah, they hit well. Like I said, I understand the appeal, but when they miss, oh, I do not even have time to go over.
Yeah, I'm not a big
everything
fan
I
of this
found that
video.
made me- Ugh, but a few highlights: self-ownership and
You don't like Crash Thompson? You know, this is not the
It's
only
like, let me
video-
make critiques that don't make sense, and let me give praise that don't make sense, so just I don't seem unfair.
I just don't think
all
it's very
my-
funny.
Yeah, I don't think it's very funny either.
No, but
Here's a different video called the top 10 worst albums.
Oh, we're listening to more of this guy?
This is just one little segment. So he
Because
did-
I only care about Eric July. If we're moving on to his other shit, I don't want to.
John. Eric July made his top 10 worst of 2017.
Okay, sorry.
Oh shit.
Number
This
5.
band, Ugh. I legit feel bad for even making you all aware of their existence. Jacob, the guy who Patreon requested this album, even gave me an offer to trade this group in for something else, but I said no. I figured I could handle it. So it's a little right-wingy, I said. Thrice's last album was a little right-wingy, but that kicked ass. And the guy behind this band originally helped start Fire from the
Guys, he put a right-wing based album as number 2 on his top kick-ass list. I forgot Thrice existed.
I have no idea what Thrice is.
No
It
idea.
was a Christian band that was like, they weren't like super
So that
heavy
makes
about the
it
Christian
right
shit.
wing. It's probably some Protestant bullshit. You go look at the church,
Kyle,
they have gay flags.
Kyle.
But for this guy,
Probably.
that's right wingy. That's right wingy.
Wingy.
Yeah.
Fucking stupid.
gods. This looks
It's a
like it
stupid
could
way to say
be
it.
one of those.
Wait, Yeti, you want me to play that on the show? Hold on, Yeti said he sent in a version of Seven Nation Army.
I'm about to write a song. But Seven Nation Army couldn't.
God damn it, Yeti, I can't play that. That's why I don't play that shit. I don't play stuff without hearing it first.
Fucking retard.
Those little albums that could, and it certainly can, go die in a fire. Man, and here I thought Phil Labonte was bad about putting his personal melodrama and horse
See, now he gets a point back because I love it when anybody shits on Phil Labonte.
shit into his lyrics. Eric July's shitty pun-filled rhymes and miserable rhythm makes Phil Labonte seem like Randy fucking Blythe. And fuck, at least Phil Labonte has always had the decency to, you know,
Randy Blythe,
not
he's the
bother
lead
me on
singer of
Twitter.
Lamb of God.
Oh, so this is why I wanted to look at this one in particular, because this guy did the review of the Backwards album, and then Eric July started bugging him from the Fire from the Gods Instagram account.
Oh my god. Wait, what? How does he have access to Fire from the Gods still?
Look. Right there. It says, Eric July, chubby rock critic guy drops video down talking because he saccharized my old band. Had nerve to say I'm worst MC.
I'm just looking
Okay, wait,
at
hold
how
on.
he typed
I
MC.
misunderstood this.
Mm-hmm.
Eric July is not sending this to Fire from the Gods, who this guy likes, is sending screenshots of Eric July talking shit about him on Twitter.
That's even better.
Yeah.
I see now.
Let's see.
Jesus, what a little bitch. The only reason this album is 66 minutes long is because a good 33 of those minutes is nothing but... And even though politically I am far from an ANCAP, it wasn't even really the political message that necessarily rubbed me the wrong way. What really
It sounds like
That's
it kind of
a great
was.
That's a great guy.
Great guy.
That's Steel's greatest ally against Eric July.
Onto this list was...
This is almost a decade old. Kyle, the whole reason why I'm showing this is because Eric July flunks out of everything he does. Like, this guy who's doing this video was his demographic for this fucking music. Right?
No.
Yes, this guy.
His demographic was edgy libertarians. It always was.
That's what he
But
figured.
no,
Okay,
we
this
agree
is
that
me
he always
speculating.
flunked.
This is me
That's
speculating.
fine.
I think this is what he figured out with that band. Was that you can't bake the message into the pie and hope that the music gets people to listen to your political message.
I'm sorry
flipped
too.
it.
You thought he was an artist? You thought Eric July
No,
was
I
an
don't
artist?
think he's an artist. Listen to what I'm saying. I think this band is where he realized I gotta put the political shit out front and get people all riled up, and then they'll buy my shit. Cause it wasn't until after this he started getting into like the political shit. Cause like he flunked out of everything. Like he's flunked out of the music now, flunked out of being a political commentator. Now he's flunking out of being a comic book
You're making
creator.
a connection like between the people hating on his music.
No, I'm making a
because
connection
of
with him.
ideology and him. Because I think he, independently of his dumbass music, blew up on YouTube by being the black guy who
He blew up by
supports
being
Trump.
black libertarian guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Who-
saying. That's
no,
when.
I would
Now again, I'm
I would put something
speculating.
forward too. I remember Eric July. I didn't watch him, but I like kind of maybe I saw one video or something like way before Eyes on All of that. He wrote the Trump thing.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Trump won.
ISOM was just
2016. So
a
he used
culmination of things he was
conservatives.
learning from that.
Exactly. He used a bunch of dumbass boomer conservatives like, oh, this black guy, he likes Trump. He's gonna make a comic book. Take my money.
Yes.
That's why
And
he
what I'm saying
wrote
is,
on, and then
this
he
music, this band, is where he learned how to do that correctly.
grift.
Yeah, do the grift correctly. Because he was doing it wrong. He's trying to do a Screamo band because people love Screamo 20 years
you
ago.
meant otherwise. He failed with the band, and then
Mhm.
he learned and successfully did it on YouTube. I think I
Yes, that's
misspoke,
what I'm
but-
talking about.
but
That's
yeah.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He failed with the band because he thought, oh, if I go with the art out front and
Did you
then
see
put my
that, John?
shit.
He totally misspoke.
No, I didn't misspeak.
And he
You
doesn't
fucking
remember-
disagree
like,
with me.
Yeah,
No,
he
I'm
did
not-
kind of
It's not an argument. Till you
What did I
just
say?
misspoke. You're like, oh, he learned on the music. I was just like,
Well, you just got the order
learned
wrong
with the
at first,
YouTube.
so.
It's fine. Let's move on. What did
No,
you say?
wait, how did I get the order wrong?
You got the
Music,
wording wrong.
And
You
then
said
the
he
political shit,
learned
which
with
is
the
what he was
music.
doing on YouTube. Was with the
He
Blaze.
perfected it on the music or whatever. It's fine. I just helped
No, he
you
didn't
there.
perfect
I'm
the
not
music.
arguing.
He figured out what he was doing wrong with the music because it didn't take off.
There we go. Very
That's what I'm
good.
saying. Maybe I just worded it weird where it sounded wrong, but that's what I'm saying.
It's not an argument, bro. I'm just helping you.
You're
I
always
agree.
arguing, Kyle. Everything's an argument with you.
And it became that. Like
Don't argue without me arguing.
I sowed those seeds, and now it's all that. That's
Here,
fine.
Kyle. I found you your next political campaign.
Dude, why does it look like the
Trippy said
holding
that.
penises?
Because that's what we are.
That's the joke.
Who made that?
They're
Is that
all-
real?
I don't know if
Is
Trippy
that a
made it, but he
parody?
said it.
That's
All
fun.
right,
Sure
guys. I think it's time for us to get the fuck out of here. Thank you guys so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed the show. I enjoyed the lively debate. I enjoy it. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
The people at
No,
home
I'm
enjoy
a bit
it.
of an asshole when I'm right. I gotta learn to be right more graciously.
Yeah.
Be
you
right
be
about the
humble
conversation
being
we're having,
right.
Kyle, and it'll all be fine.
Yeah.
Stay on topic. Hey, Kyle, stay on topic. Yes.
Shut up! Stop
You gotta
gaslighting me.
You gotta stay on topic, Kyle. You gotta
Stop
stay order.
gaslighting.
Stay on topic.
Stop gaslighting.
Tomorrow, ice cream. What? All right, we'll see you guys later. Have a wonderful evening. Thanks for watching.
Bye, guys.
Stay on topic, Kyle.